the channel Super Gaming. Now this channel is all about gaming, and if you like games, you should definitely like and subscribe. Now today I am going to feature a Rise of Kingdoms video. In this video I am going to tell you how to save your troops from dying. Now the hospital is the building which is going to heal your troops, and let's heal them. The more you upgrade your hospital, the better is its capacity. So number one on this list is upgrading your hospital, because you are going to need more hospital space to save your troops from dying in certain cases. For example, if you go press this right button, the button on the right of the upgrade button, this bandage button, you are going to get this screen. I'm just going to heal and take these troops. Okay, now if you look at the left bottom corner, there is an eye next to the 80,300. Press that eye, and now you are going to get a list. Now over here, this list is very important. Number one, Governor, the fate of severely wounded units depends on the situation. Battles with barbarian troops will only result in minimal losses and are not listed here. Now barbarians, barbarian forts, etc. and guardians are going to have minimum damage. They are going to have very few injuries. Now number one on this list is when your army is in your city defending against an enemy attack, all severely wounded units will be sent to the hospital. Number two, when you are in an allied city or allied structure defending against an enemy attack, half of your severely wounded units will die instantly. So what is the tip over here? That you can defend in your city. That will be good for you and bad for your opponent, because the opponent's troops are just going to die. And number two, that if you want to defend an opponent, I think it's best to not to reinforce their city but to fight from the map. I'll tell you why. Number three, when you are battling an enemy on the map or at a resource point, all severely wounded units will be sent to the hospital. If there is a Mightiest Governor event, you can hit troops that are farming. That is going to be free points for you. And if you want to defend against an enemy, you can battle on the map rather than reinforcing an allied city. Unless that many people have reinforced his city and you have a high chance of winning, you should battle on the map. But if you have a high chance of winning, then you should reinforce. Number 4, when you are battling an enemy at sanctions, altars or level 1 passes, all severely wounded units will be sent to the hospital. So it's okay. When you are battling an enemy at shrines or level 2 passes, half of your severely units will die instantly. This is an alarming thing. But when you are battling an enemy at the Lost Temple or level 3 passes, all severely wounded units will die instantly. When you are attacking other cities or alliance buildings, all severely wounded units will die instantly. So if you want to attack someone, attack their gatherers. Do not attack their cities unless you have a lot of troops. You can rally their cities to minimize the losses. And please note that we will be unable to receive additional wounded if the hospital is already full, and that wounded troops who are unable to enter the hospital and receive treatment will die. That's why you should always remember to upgrade your hospital and heal wounded troops in a timely fashion. For example, now you must upgrade your hospital always, because if I have level 1 hospital, I'm only going to heal 3,000 troops, which is nothing. If I lose 50,000 troops, 47,000 troops are just going to die. All of that time, that resources and everything is going to be lost. So it is also lost on healing, but at least it's not as bad as training new troops, because healing is better than training new troops. Now right now I have a maximum space of 80,000. If there are more injured than 80,000 troops, they are going to die. But you should always have a lot of troops, and in going in wars your troops might die That's why wars are not very great for free to play players, but pay to play players can use it. Now to minimize losses, there's another trick. When you are going to okay, one second, I'm just going to hit some barbarians so we can check it how it works. Now let's get on the other tip. So one more thing during wars is that if, for example, this is the war zone, you should all teleport near so you can heal faster and send your troops out to battle again faster. And if necessary, if you are losing, you can also recall your troops and minimize the losses. For example, right now there are some wounded troops over here. It is going to take 45 seconds, and just imagine that I am still fighting the barbarians and my hospital capacity is full. I'm fighting someone on the map and my hospital capacity is right now full. I'm just going to heal it and then I'm going to speed it up. And what will happen is that when they are speeded up, they are all the troops that are in the hospital are going to be finished in 5 to 7 seconds, and when they are finished it will make space for new injured troops. So this is a pretty nice tip that you can use during wars. And what more you can do is try not to farm during Mightiest Governor event stage 4. Stage 5. Stage 5 will be killing event, which means you are going to get points for killing your opponent, and anyone who is farming is an easy target. For example, you can look over here. I'm farming over here. Let's just do this. I'm farming over here. Now this is the whole squad, T1s and T2s. Anyone with T3s or T4s can come here and kill them in a matter of seconds. And let's train some troops. And you can see I can train tier 3 troops, but I am training tier 1 troops. I'm also going to give you the reason about that. Because in Kingdom 1378, there is an event known as Mighty Army. Over here, you can see the first challenge is to train 10,000 units. Now this challenge is to train the number of units, not the power of units or the tier of units. So generally tier 1 units take less time, tier 2 units take more time, and tier 3 take even more time. I can only train about 1000 in 5 hours. For example, I can only train 1000 in 5 hours, tier 3. Then I can train 3000 in 1 hour, tier 1 troops. So it is going to be a huge boost. You can see that I am training a few tier 3 units because I have nearly accomplished it, and so I can also train tier 3 right now. This was all for today. For any more tips, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we make daily content, and more tips and tricks will be released soon. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a nice day.